When the Maxton Hall Season 4 trailer starts, the first thing you feel isn't excitement, it's tension. The kind that sits heavy in your chest and tells you that whatever piece Season 3 promised didn't last very long. The trailer makes it clear right away that this season is not about happy endings, it's about consequences. Ruby and James might have fought their way through lies, betrayals, and family secrets before, but Season 4 looks like it's asking a much harder question. What happens after the truth comes out? When you're left to deal with the damage it caused? There's a noticeable shift in tone here. Everything feels darker, more mature, almost heavier, like the show has grown up alongside its characters. Ruby doesn't look like the girl who was just trying to survive Maxton Hall anymore. She looks determined, guarded, and honestly, exhausted. James, on the other hand, feels more conflicted than ever. The trailer hints that stepping away from his family's shadow didn't magically fix everything. If anything, it made things more complicated. Old power struggles inside the Beaufort Empire don't seem to be done, and there's a strong sense that someone new is pulling strings behind the scenes. What really makes the trailer hit hard is how it plays with silence and pauses. There are moments where nothing is said, but you can feel everything that's about to break. Friendships feel strained, trust feels fragile, and the once clear line between right and wrong is completely blurred. The show seems ready to explore what ambition costs, not just professionally, but emotionally. Ruby's Oxford dream, James's fight for independence, and the weight of the Beaufort legacy all collide in a way that feels explosive. And just when you think you understand where things are going, the trailer throws in subtle hints that the past isn't done with them yet. Secrets that were buried in Season 3 don't seem as resolved as we were led to believe. There's this unsettling feeling that what really makes the Season 4 trailer so powerful is how it focuses on the emotional distance growing between the characters we thought were finally on the same side. Ruby and James are still at the center of everything, but this time, their connection feels fragile in a way we haven't seen before. The trailer strongly suggests that love alone is no longer enough to protect them. There's this constant push and pull, like they want to hold on to each other, but the world around them keeps forcing them apart. Ruby seems caught between staying true to herself and surviving in a system that still doesn't fully accept her. Even after everything she proved, there's this sense that Maxton Hall and the elite circles around it are waiting for her to slip up again. The pressure on her feels relentless, and the trailer makes it clear that she's starting to question whether her dreams are worth the personal cost anymore. James, meanwhile, looks like someone who finally escaped one cage only to walk straight into another. Without his father controlling every move, he's left facing the reality of who he is, without the Beaufort name protecting him, and that scares him. The trailer hints that James might be making decisions out of fear rather than confidence, and those choices could hurt the very people he's trying to protect. Beyond Ruby and James, the supporting characters also feel more important than ever. Lydia's storyline, in particular, feels heavier, more grounded, and emotionally raw. The trailer suggests that the Beaufort family drama didn't magically disappear with the truth coming out. If anything, it fractured the family even more. There's guilt, resentment, and unresolved grief hanging in the air, especially when it comes to Cordelia's legacy. Percy's presence in the trailer is brief but unsettling. The way he's shown makes it feel like he knows more than he's saying, and whatever he's hiding could change how we see past events entirely. Even the friendships By the time the trailer reaches its climax, it becomes clear that Maxton Hall Season 4 is about far more than just personal struggles. It's about survival on every level. The stakes have never been higher, and the trailer makes sure we feel that in every second. Ruby and James are no longer just fighting for their dreams or their love. They're fighting to hold on to their identities in a world that seems determined to redefine them. Every glance, every hesitation, and every whispered secret in the trailer carries weight, making it impossible to predict who will emerge unscathed. What's truly gripping is how the trailer manages to balance suspense with heartbreak. It hints at betrayals that could shatter the closest bonds and victories that could come at devastating costs. The trailer also teases moments of shocking revelation, clues about the Beaufort family's hidden past, unanswered questions about Cordelia's will, and hints that someone we thought we knew completely may have been playing a long game all along. This season feels like it's pulling no punches, refusing to sugarcoat the consequences of the characters' choices. Even minor characters seem to have layers we haven't fully explored yet, and the trailer cleverly uses that ambiguity to keep us on edge. Every moment of calm is followed by tension so thick you can feel it, reminding us that Maxton Hall isn't just a place, it's a pressure cooker of ambition, love, betrayal, and secrets. Perhaps the most thrilling part is the way the trailer promises that nothing is permanent. Friendships can fracture in an instant, alliances can shift, and every character has to make choices that will define their future. Ruby and James's relationship is at the heart of it all, but even they aren't immune to the chaos surrounding them. By the end of the trailer, you're left with a lingering sense of dread mixed with anticipation. There's so much we still don't know, so many questions left unanswered. And that's exactly what makes Season 4 feel truly different, at least based on the trailer, is the way it leans into uncertainty. There's no clear hero, no obvious villain, and no promise that doing the right thing will lead to a happy outcome. The trailer repeatedly places characters in situations where every option feels wrong, and that's where the suspense really comes from. Ruby appears more independent than ever, but also more cautious. She's learned that fighting the system head-on comes with consequences, and now she seems to be choosing her battles carefully. Still, the trailer hints that even her careful planning won't be enough to avoid what's coming. There's a sense that forces much bigger than her are already in motion, and once they start, there's no stopping them. James, meanwhile, looks like he's standing at a breaking point. The confidence he gained at the end of the previous season feels shaken. The trailer suggests he's being tested in ways that have nothing to do with wealth or status, but with character. He's forced to confront uncomfortable truths about his family, his privileges, and his own role in past events. What's especially striking is how the trailer frames silence as a weapon. Conversations are cut short, important information is withheld, and characters avoid saying what really needs to be said. This creates an atmosphere where misunderstanding thrives and trust slowly erodes. The supporting characters feel more layered, too. Lydia's arc seems less about drama and more about survival, responsibility, and regret. Percy's quiet moments carry an eerie weight, making it feel like he's either guarding the truth or running from it. Even characters who once provided emotional relief now seem caught in the same storm, unsure of where they stand or who they can rely on. The trailer also suggests that Season 4 will challenge the idea of moving on. Just because the truth was revealed doesn't mean the damage disappears. Relationships don't reset. Reputations don't own it. One of the most chilling things about the Season 4 trailer is how strongly it suggests that the past is far from settled. Just when we thought all the secrets were finally exposed, the trailer hints that we may have only seen part of the truth. There's a clear focus on legacy this time, not just in terms of money or power, but in terms of mistakes that refuse to stay buried. The Beaufort name still carries weight, and that weight is starting to crush everyone connected to it. The trailer subtly implies that decisions made years ago are now resurfacing, and Ruby and James are standing right in the line of fire. What's unsettling is how calm everything appears on the surface, while tension builds underneath. It feels like the show is intentionally slowing things down, letting dread sink in before the storm hits. Ruby seems to be uncovering pieces of information that don't quite add up, and the trailer makes it clear that asking the wrong questions could put her in real danger, not just socially but emotionally, and possibly legally. James, on the other hand, looks like he's being pulled back into a world he tried desperately to escape. There's a strong sense that someone is using his past against him, manipulating his loyalty, and forcing him to choose between protecting Ruby and protecting himself. The trailer also leans heavily into moral gray areas. Characters we once saw as villains don't feel so simple anymore, and characters we trusted completely now seem capable of making questionable choices. This shift makes everything feel unpredictable. You can't tell who's telling the truth and who's playing a long game. Even Maxton Hall itself feels different. It's no longer just a place of privilege and opportunity, but a symbol of control, reputation, and silent rules that punish anyone who challenges them. The trailer suggests that Season 4 will confront these systems head-on. It's about who gets to decide what's right, who gets protected, and who gets sacrificed to May. By the time the trailer wraps up, it becomes impossible not to feel the magnitude of what Season 4 is setting up. There's this undeniable tension that lingers, the kind that makes your heart race even after the screen goes dark. The trailer gives the impression that the calm moments are fleeting, almost deceptive, because danger, betrayal, and emotional upheaval are never far behind. Ruby and James are facing challenges that go beyond personal struggles. They're grappling with forces that could change the course of their lives forever. The trailer hints at secrets from the Beaufort family's past that could completely upend what we thought we knew, forcing both characters to question their loyalties, their goals, and even their understanding of each other. Even the supporting characters are shown in ways that suggest they're not just spectators, they're active players, each with their own agendas that could tip the balance in unexpected ways. The suspense is heightened by the trailer's pacing. It doesn't rush to reveal key moments, instead using subtle pauses, lingering looks, and carefully timed cuts to build anticipation. Every scene feels like a puzzle piece, and just when you think you understand the picture, something shifts, leaving you questioning everything. Emotionally, the trailer communicates that this season will test the characters in ways they've never been tested before. It's not just about ambition or love. It's about survival, identity, and the cost of uncovering truths that some people desperately want to keep hidden. The stakes feel incredibly high because based on the trailer, there's no guarantee of a happy ending. Every choice carries weight. Every revelation has repercussions, and every relationship is on the verge of fracture. What makes it truly thrilling is that it feels like nothing can be taken for granted. The Maxton Hall we knew in previous seasons is still there, but it's darker, more unpredictable, and far more dangerous. By the end of T, the final takeaway from the Maxton Hall Season 4 trailer is the sheer unpredictability that now defines the series. From the very first frame, it's clear that no character is safe, no relationship guaranteed, and no secret permanently hidden. The trailer constantly reminds us that the choices made in past seasons have consequences that can't simply be undone, and the weight of those consequences hangs over every scene. Ruby and James remain the emotional core, but even their bond feels like it's under constant scrutiny. The trailer suggests that their love will be tested in ways that go far beyond misunderstandings or external threats. Every conversation could carry hidden motives. Every action could trigger chaos, and every trust could be shattered. Supporting characters aren't just background anymore, they're fully entwined in the central conflict, each with their own ambitions, secrets, and emotional baggage. Percy's quiet, calculating presence hints at revelations that could rewrite everything we thought we knew about the Beaufort family, while Lydia's evolving role promises intense personal stakes that intersect with the main drama. The trailer also emphasizes the darker, more suspenseful tone of this season. Moments of calm are rare, and tension builds steadily, almost unbearably, reminding viewers that Maxton Hall has become a high-stakes game where every decision matters. The series seems ready to explore themes of betrayal, loyalty, identity, and the cost of ambition, all while keeping viewers guessing at every turn. Even the school itself feels transformed, no longer just a setting but a character in its own right, looming, controlling, and filled with secrets waiting to be uncovered. By the end of the trailer, you're left with a mix of anticipation and dread. There's the promise of emotional payoffs and shocking twists, but also the haunting sense that no one emerges from Maxton Hall unchanged. If the trailer is any indication, Season 4 isn't just another eye. What makes the Maxton Hall Season 4 trailer truly unforgettable is the sense that nothing is predictable anymore. The show has always thrived on twists and emotional highs, but this time, it feels like it's rewriting the rules entirely. The trailer gives off this intense feeling that every character is teetering on the edge. One wrong move, one misstep, and everything could collapse. Ruby is no longer just reacting to the chaos around her, she's taking the lead, but the trailer hints that her strength alone may not be enough to survive the storms ahead. James, who has grown so much over the past seasons, seems caught between loyalty, love, and self-preservation, forced to make decisions that could cost him everything he's worked for. The tension isn't limited to the main couple either. Supporting characters feel more complex and unpredictable than ever. Lydia, Percy, and even some minor figures appear to have agendas that could shift the balance in an instant, and the trailer cleverly teases these possibilities without revealing too much. What stands out most is the emotional layering. This isn't just about secrets or power struggles. It's about the consequences of choices, the fragility of trust, and the way past actions echo into the present. Every glance, every pause, and every subtle gesture in the trailer is loaded with meaning, reminding us that in Maxton Hall, nothing is as simple as it seems. There's also a sense of urgency that pulses through the entire trailer. Time is running out for the characters to fix what's broken, confront the truth, and decide who they really are. The stakes feel higher than ever, and the trailer doesn't shy away from showing that the journey will be painful, unpredictable, and thrilling. By the end of it, there's no doubt that Season 4 will be an emotional roller coaster, one that will challenge characters and viewers alike. It promises suspense, heartbreak, shocking revelations, and moments that will leave us questioning every assumption. The final impression the Maxton Hall Season 4 trailer leaves is one of sheer intensity and suspense, a feeling that lingers long after the screen goes dark. It's clear that this season is not about easy resolutions or predictable outcomes. Every character is on the edge, every secret carries weight, and every choice has consequences that could reshape the story entirely. Ruby and James are tested like never before. Their love, trust, and determination are challenged at every turn, and the trailer makes it clear that even their strongest decisions may not be enough to protect them from the chaos surrounding Maxton Hall. What's particularly gripping is the way the trailer balances personal stakes with larger mysteries. The Beaufort family's history, Cordelia's legacy, and the secrets lurking in the shadows of Maxton Hall all threaten to collide in ways that could either destroy or transform the characters' lives forever. Supporting characters are shown in moments that feel loaded with hidden intentions and potential betrayals, reminding viewers that alliances can shift in an instant and no one is immune from the consequences of the past. The trailer also uses pacing masterfully. Every beat, every pause, every moment of tension is designed to keep viewers on the edge of their seats, creating an atmosphere where suspense feels tangible. Even brief glimpses of confrontation or emotional breakdown hint at far deeper